How's it? Today is Monday, June 14th, and it's just another Snatch day. I think today is actually, I'm pretty sure I just copied and pasted today's notes from last week to this week because I was intending to go for 88 again this week. Last week I ran into like lots of issues. I had like 7 different fails across all my sets, something like that. And I figured I would be strong enough or better this week to go for 88 for the power snatch plus hang power snatch today. At the very least, I would be able to do the power snatches and then a full snatch, and ended up doing that. That was actually what I ended up resorting to because I just was unable to do the hang power snatch after 80, and so when I got to 85, it kind of just fell into place where I ended up doing a full power or a full hang snatch, and that was it. I couldn't really go back from there. So I went 85 as my first set, then I went 88, 88, and then I actually took 2 sets at 90, and I failed the first set of 90 where I ended up doing a full snatch, and then I failed the second rep. And so the full snatch was probably the best 90 has felt in a very, very long time. And so that's just something that I, even though I was going for a power snatch there, it's something that I am pretty happy about and pretty proud of. So, um, it's like it's a good and bad side, but yeah, it's cool for me to think about that. And so here's the last set where I ended up doing both the powers. I think this is a power. We'll see. It's a hard one for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good for powers. And then I count this next one as my first set. So yeah, power snatch is pretty not easy. It's manageable. Like it's something that it's a weight that I know I can power snatch, and then that definitely dipped into a full snatch, and I was kind of disappointed. You see that in my face. But I went to 88 for the next 2 sets and was able to do both of the powers. Oh, maybe not that one. I thought it was. And then I just sort of resorted to doing the hang snatch, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, here's my third set. Definitely power there. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Pretty happy with the quality of those 2 reps there. This is the one that I was mentioning earlier, the 90. That right there just felt so easy to stand up, and there's no issues with that. And then I failed there. Yeah, and then actually I end up hitting this power. So this is the most I've power snatched probably in a year or so. The last time I power snatched this heavy was 200, so like 91 kilos at home at the gym Maui in Kihei. So yeah, it's pretty telling sign for me that I'm getting somewhere at least, even with the elbow being the way it is. And so after that, I did my weird snatch deadlift type thing, just 5 sets of 1+2. Kind of when I was warming up today, not for this, but in general from the beginning, I was thinking about these sort of the way that Nathan Damron lifts. I actually took a screen a recording of one of his Instagram posts, because just the way he lifts is really effortless, and so I'm trying to my best to learn how he is able to generate so much power from a seemingly effortless position, and that's like the key word right there, seemingly effortless. I'm sure it's not easy, but he moves so fluidly and so well that it's something that I was thinking about over the weekend, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it works, see where I go, and see how the quality of my movement changes. I don't know if it'll improve or if it'll get worse, but it'll definitely change because I'm trying to change it. So after those deadlifts, I do snatch, push, press plus overhead squat. I was having a lot of issues with my right knee, the posterior lateral knee issue, and it would hurt when I got to depth. You see here, there, I'm not happy with that. But if I go slow and keep tension through my hips, then in general it is completely fine. It's true, that is true when I do back squat as well. This here didn't hurt nearly as much as 60 did, but it did hurt on this rep, or this set. You see I wrote fail there. It's because I go down here and it's not my upper body that failed, it's my knee that started to hurt, and I couldn't maintain position through my upper body because my knee it wasn't in the spot that I normally expect it to be in. But I do come back and make all the rest of the reps. I actually didn't have a lot of time today. I'm not super happy with the way that the scheduling has been working out, but I couldn't do any of my other accessories. Basically, I just did one set of pull-ups, and that was all the time I had for. I wanted to do some overhead holds, some more pull-ups, and then some GHD sit-ups, but again, I only got this one set of 20. This is actually, I did this from dead hang pull-ups for 20 because Luis and Cyrus at work were saying how many I could do, and I was like, oh, I could definitely do 20. And I talk a lot, I talk a big game, so I just need to make sure that I could do it. In the case where they do ask me to do it in front of them, I'll be like, oh, I have a video of it, so whatever. But yeah, that's it for today. 90 power snatch, pretty big for me. Thank you for watching. Shoots.